Hey everyone. Well, it's a beautiful day today. About 65 degrees, sunny, clear. Got a bunch of Chevy parts laying in the garage, which is not an unusual sight for anybody. And I did a video recently about this 8 3/4 inch rear end housing I got. And I guess I didn't make it clear. I didn't get the center section with this. This is the, you see where these, I'm not going to turn it over. You see those rows of studs there, or the nuts on them? That's where the center section goes. So I didn't get one with it, and that's not uncommon because they're these center sections kind of this day and age tend to have kind of a captive circuit that they stay in. You know, usually only Mopar, hardcore Mopar fans. It's a nice 4x4. I wish I'd got to show you that real quick. It's old Chevy. Usually only my hardcore Mopar fans deal with these rear ends because of the expense involved in it, but I guess I'm in it to win it. So today I went and picked up another piece of the puzzle and another episode of reaching over and grabbing my ankles, but it's just how it is. This is the it's one of those tree roaches from outside. Get out of there. What do you want? Suckers aren't afraid of anything, are they? He just come over here and just horn in on my video. Boy, they're ugly. They don't get in the house, thank goodness, but I already sprayed for you before. You're probably the one that was crawling around on the top of the car before. About 2 weeks ago, they came out here and there was one of those suckers just out there just walking around on top of the car, and they just come over. Lights, see, the light doesn't bother them. It's one of the differences between those little small nastier ones that get in the house. You know, when you turn the light on, they scatter. But these suckers, nothing bothers them. He don't look like he's doing real good though. He might have had a hard night last night. Did he? You ain't been over at Lyle's house smoking cigarettes, have you? Would you like a cigarette? See, you look a little drunk, pal. What are you trying to... Well, see, no. I'm trying to crawl the step, and I don't think you're going to be able... Well, I don't know. How in the world did this video turn from car parts to a freaking roach? It's about par for the course, isn't it? He's trying to. He's got a little altitude there now. He's just part way up the wall, but I don't know if he can. See, they're smart. They know the door is open. And they want to go in because they know there's things in there they want. That's how all these things are. They're not satisfied with their existence out here in the garage or outside or whatever. So they know that, oops, yep. They know that to better themselves in life, that the goal is to get in the house. See, my brother has these things down where he lives. There's a lot of pine trees down where he lives, and he gets them all the time outside, and then he'll come home, and routinely there'll be one right here on the steps, like waiting to get in with him, you know. Come on in. So he's not going to give up. He keeps following, but he's not. Well, now you're on your back. You did it now. Like I told Uncle Phil the other day, you done it. I'm not helping you. I am not helping you, Val. You have to get yourself all turned over. Anyway, let's get back to this. Let's get back on topic. This is the center section that goes in that rear end, or it will be. And I put a want ad out on one of my forums that I visit regularly. It's for Mopars and things like that. And I can't quit looking at that roach now. Pardon me. So I put that one ad out and looking for one of these and all that, and I got several responses, but I just didn't really get one I wanted to spend some money on. For your knowledge, you guys already know this. Just disregard this, but the people that don't know this, there's 3 different cases, and that thing there, that's what's called the case, not that, but that. 3 different cases, and they got excuse me, 3 different size pinion stems in them. Pinion stem is that pinion gear that goes in there. I don't know if you can see it, but it's well, what am I looking at here? Yeah, you're probably not gonna be able to really see it, but it's down there. You got a pinion gear there. Anyway, the three different size cases. Well, there's 3 different size pinion stems. Smallest is what they call a 741 case. The larger is a 742 case, and the most strong, or the largest pinion stem, is a 489 case, and that's simply the last 3 digits of the part number, which is it's over here, but it's cast into the side of it. So, I've got a pretty good score here, I think. If this thing works good and it's not burned up, which I don't think it is. Pardon me, I don't know why I keep doing that. I've just had the hardest time getting over that bronchitis. But this is a 489 case center section with a 323 gear ratio with a sure grip. And I think this is the cone style. It's got the springs in there. Normally I think you'd say plates, and that's not the best, because those things, when they get burned up, they have to be replaced. You can't rebuild the cone style. You can rebuild the plate style, the clutch style, but you can't rebuild the cone style. And so I don't know. I'll get it in, I have to find out. And I think he said, he was fairly confident, I didn't measure it, but that these have the 7290 yoke. So I hope it does. That's the larger. So this is the best one I could have gotten for my money. And I got a good deal on it, really. It was $300 for this, and that's... You get on the internet, I saw one the other day that had a 355 ratio, and he's wanting $899 for it. So the last thing I got left to do is get axles, and I can't use those that are over there. I'll sell those. I had guys wanting them, and he said he'd meet me and buy them, that and those drums right there, but as is usual, I don't hear anything else from them, so I don't know how that's going to go, but I need the money out of that. So I'll be getting some axles that have the right bolt pattern to match that, and then when that's in, all I'll have left to do is just clean it up and assemble everything and put her in. I was telling my brother the other day, you know, this kind of stuff, it just takes time. You can't rush this, because the parts, these kind of parts, this one for Mopars, I've discovered that unless you want to go spend buku money for new parts, which I don't, and I'm not going to, you just have to wait. It's like waiting for fruit to fall off a tree. You know it's going to happen. You know you're going to find the part. It's going to turn up. Sometimes you just got to wait and wait and wait till it comes up. And sure enough, that's what I did with that. I waited till one of those came up. I waited till one of those comes up, and the axles I'll buy new. They've got a pretty good deal on them, but that's about another $300 if you can believe it. So, so I'm going to be into this thing about $950 to $1,000, all told. I won't have to put brakes on it because I already did the brakes on the rear end out there. Stupidly did that first before checking the rear end, but those backing plates will fit on that rear end, so that'll work. And pal, you know, it just ain't looking good for you. I think it's over. I think you had too rough of a night last night, and I don't think you just can't get off your back. And oh well, boo-hoo. So me and Fred the Roach here, cutting this one off for now. See you guys. More to come.